We are very, very close to the MLB postseason start. However, this is maybe the most dead week in baseball right now because we don't really know what to talk about. So I'm going to look ahead for all those teams that are not going to make the playoffs. I'm looking ahead for you, Yankees, Angels, all of you guys. I'm looking ahead for you. We're going to be ranking MLB free agents as to how much money are they going to be making. Like and subscribe if you have not already. Let's get into the video. All right, we're here at the tier list, and it's not like normal. We got the guys who I think are going to make 30 plus mil a year. We got the guys who I think are going to make 20 to 29. We got 15 to 19, 10 to 15. Then anybody who's going to make less than 10 mil, which really shouldn't be much of anybody on this list. How they're going to go here. I apologize if I missed anybody. I went to Spot Track and put in majority of the top, top 30-ish salaries that were on Spot Track from this year. So I'm sorry if I missed anybody from your favorite team, but we're just going to go with it. We're starting off with a very interesting one. Frankie Montas is a UFA this year. I think the Yankees are going to try to take a chance on him again, but however, I think because of his injury history, I think we're going to go at 9. I don't think he'll make 10. He'll make right around it, but I think a little less than 10, at least for the first year. Marcus Stroman is an interesting one. He's on here. I don't know if he's going to opt out anymore because who knows if he'd make as much money anywhere else. He was really good, and then he started getting rocked a little bit, and he's been injured now. If he hits the open market, I think he'll make 20 to 28. I don't think he's going to hit 30. Pretty much the same as he makes right now. I think he's 25 is what he's due for this year. Evan Longoria has been good. Barring he retires, he'll make about 12 million, I think. I don't know what his contract was this year. I think it was around that, around 10, 12. I think 12 makes sense. He's not contributing. He's having a pretty solid offensive year, and he's pretty much playing just against lefty, but if there's a team who needs a platoon like that, should go pick him up. Brandon Crawford, again, if he doesn't retire, which I'm thinking he might, but just in case he doesn't, he'll definitely make less than 10. He's a well below average offensive player, still plays pretty decent defense, but a well below average offensive player. Josh Hader's interesting. I think he'll make anywhere between 12 and 14. I feel like he's not going to make 15. That's all I'll say, but I think he's going to be down in this tier. Relievers don't ever make a ton of money, and he's not in his normal form. He's been good this year, a lot better than he was last year, but he's still just not in his form he was in years past. So maybe he hits 15. Let's put him up in 15. We'll do that, right at 15. Teoscar will make around 13. He's not going to hit 15 to me. I don't think you can. Strikes out too much. No defensive contribution at all whatsoever really from him. Also has not had a great year this year. 12, 13 is right where he's going to be at. Matt Chapman got to a scorching start. He's still young, and he's a very good third baseman. I think there's no doubt he's going to make at least 20. I think 20, 22, maybe you could stretch it to 25. Maybe if you go less years, you go 25. I'm thinking 7 years, maybe 150 for him or so. Absolute bag. This is Alex Wood, I believe. Alex Wood hadn't been bad. I think he'll make anywhere between 10 to 13. Not a top end starting guy, but definitely a nice supplemental piece. So if you want to go after a guy like that, I'd give him about that. Ooh, Rhys Hoskins is a tough one. He's making 12.5 at arbitration this year. And I think he's going to make just around that. I think what's going to happen is I think the Phillies will give him 1 year and probably around 12 or 13, see what he can do, and then try to sign him long-term during the season. Well, long-term. Maybe give him 3. I don't know. Anyway, the long story short is that he's going to make somewhere around 13 to me. Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley's a tough one because the guy is a nice hitter. I don't think he's going to be in less than 10. He's still got some value. Again, he's also older. He probably won't retire, but I guess there's always a chance he might. But I think 12, again, for him. Ooh, Aaron Nola is so tough. Aaron Nola's kind of been on this good year, bad year thing for the last few seasons. This has not been a great year. Long ball has hurt him, but he's also been kind of unlucky because literally, the guy cannot put a mistake past a hitter. Some guys will make a mistake and they'll get lucky. The hitter will miss it. Not a single one. Anytime that Aaron Nola leaves one out over the plate, it's gone. I think there is 20 million in value there, and I think someone like the Cardinals, that's where I think he's going to go. I think the Cardinals will give him about that. Giolito will make 15, I think. I think he's better than a guy like Wood. He's got more value in the pitching spot than Wood, but he's not going to be at this level of Aaron Nola. He's not He's had probably an even worse year than Nola this year, but he's still got pretty nice upside. I'd put him in this 15-ish. Votto, again, if he doesn't retire, he's probably going to make less than 10. He has an option. He's got a club option, I believe. It's like 20 mil. Don't know if the Reds are going to pick that up. Sonny Gray, man, he has had a season. He has made himself a bag. I don't know how old he is. Okay, research shows he's 33. I think someone's going to give him like a 3 for 65 or so. Like, he is $20 million worth. Starting pitching is hard to come by. He has been on another, like, planet this year. Probably be runner-up in Cy Young. Who knows? Probably the Twins will keep him, honestly. Oh, man, Snell. What does his contract look like? Is it crazy to say 30? I don't think so. I really don't. You look at a guy who's on, I mean, granted, they're on short-term deals, but Scherzer, Verlander, they made 40. I get it. They're Hall of Famers, but they weren't putting up production like Snell is, you know? Snell's going to get like 6 or 7 years, and it's probably going to be at around 30 a year. He has got major walk issues, but he strikes out just about everybody else. JD Martinez has had a nice year. I think he's going to make about what he did last time. He'll probably be right around 15. David Robertson, so it looks like he's the only other reliever on this list other than Hader. D-Rob will make like 5 or 6. He's not going to make a ton of money. He's been there before, but he's not been good for the Marlins, at least he wasn't early on. When he's with the Mets, he was good, but then he got traded and not. Saw somebody tweet out, it was like, and next year to complete the NL East cycle, he'll be signed by the Nats and he'll be traded to the Braves at the deadline. Michael Lorenzen's a really interesting one because he threw the no-hitter, and well, he had a really good outing. He had 8 innings, 2 earned, and then he had threw the no-hitter. Those were his first 2 starts with the Phillies. That's not bad. 17 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. And then it's been terrible ever since then. Not really letting homers, but letting just like a lot of hits, stringing hits together. Hard contact. They've moved him to the bullpen, and he got rocked when he was in the bullpen the other day. I hope he figures it out, but I think he's on track for the same contract he got this past year. Adam Duvall's been nice. He's been hurt, but he's been nice, and just because of that, I'm going to put him in this 10 to 15-ish range. Can't see him making much more than that, probably on a 1 or 2 year deal. Jamer's going to go in this one as well. I think he's going to get 3 years, though. I can see a team, like I said, the White Sox, like an earlier video, I think in my live stream, I said like White Sox to go after him, like I think this guy's going to make around 3 for 40 mil, about that. IKF has value, but not anything more than 10. Like, probably, honestly, like 6. Like, probably the same that he's making this year. He's been a pretty average offensive player this year, and he's always going to have pretty nice defensive value. So, I'd put IKF around 5 or 6. Hyunjin Ryu, weird to think that he's a free agent this year. I think he's also going to be in this range. I know there's a lot in this range, which is weird. He's been hurt a lot recently. Like, he's just coming off of, was it Tommy John? He's coming off a really big injury. I don't think he's going to be in the 15 range. He'll probably be somewhere down here. Kershaw, again, if he doesn't retire, he'll make 20. It's because I feel like the last 3 years he's gotten like 1 year 22. He'll probably make the same exact thing again. He's been good. He's putting up quality innings. I think Martin Perez will actually make 15. I think he's above Wood, above Ryu. He was really good earlier in the year, and then he fell off a little bit, but he's shown in the past what he can be, and he's pretty dominant at times. So, like Martin Perez, like if a team needs a lefty, like I could see the Cardinals trying to like pick him up. Jock, I don't see any way he makes more than 10. It's been a tough year. Started off okay, but it's been a tough year for Jock. I don't see him making more than 8. Probably won't even be as a starter. Yasmani Grandal, I'm going to go with the same thing. He's not been a very good offensive player this year, and he's kind of like been part of the toxicity in their clubhouse, so we'll see who wants him. Blackman, another one that if he doesn't retire, he'll make less than 10. He's been below average, both on and off, not on and off the field, sorry. Been below average hitting and on defense this year, so really just a DH if there's a team, like a young team that wants an old DH, that you go after him. Arguably the 2 best were saved for last, kind of coincidentally. Belly's contract is going to be crazy. I'm going to put him in 20s. But I don't think he makes 30. There's no way he makes 30. But this guy's going to get like 6 years. 6, 7. I guess if a team is like, if there's a bidding war, maybe a team goes like the extra mile. I think in 7 years, 24-ish a year. Belly earned himself a bag. I'm of the mindset that Shohei should still make like 45 a year, 50 a year. 60 a year? Who knows? He's out for pitching for a year. What this guy does for a franchise is more than that, dude. Give him, I don't know, 10? Let's make it 8. We'll make it 8 years. Because Shohei's not like super young, you know? He's like 30. Let's make it 8 years, and I think it should be right at about 50 a year. Unless I give him 10, maybe it's still 50. I don't know. What does the contract start with? Let me know what you guys think about Shohei and the comments. All right, so these are some of the notable free agents, and this is how I think they're going to be making money monetarily, how much money I think they're going to be making. Let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like as well as subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Wait, forgot about something. We're doing a playoff bracket challenge. There'll be more about that in an upcoming video. So a week from now, you'll hear more about that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys.